Alright, so we are back to this. It is kitchen knife time to finish. It's been long enough. I'm gonna just put the foam back on the platen, grind it a little bit thinner. We already got our zero grind and everything else. Then I was thinking, I'm not gonna do the whole handle. I'm just gonna make this the hexagon, glue it all together, and then we'll shape it out from there. So, first I'd like to give a shout out to Steve Miller Knives. Check that guy out, man. Dude is top class. Last week when I was in a rut, not only did, he help me and give me some great advice, he actually listened. So, thanks Steve, man. It means a lot. Alright, let's get over to the grinder. Alright, so I got the foam back on. If any of you guys watch Simple Little Life, he just got a rotary platen, and it's basically to do this same thing, make convex grinds. His is a lot more elaborate, you have a lot more choices, but if you don't do a lot of convex grinds, this will work. Any kind of little bit of foam, just something to pad it out so when you press it down on your knife, it gives in that curve, I'm just basically taking some off and making this thin. I've already got the zero grind, so I just want to thin out the middle now. I got a 120 on here, and let's get it going. I'm just, like I said, thinning it out, and then I'm going to take an orbital sander instead of hand sanding it, and I'm going to see if I can make it all smoothed out with an orbital sander. I've seen DD Workrest on his Instagram do that, so let's see if it works. Like I said before, this is all about experimenting and trying to figure out the best and easiest way to do things. So if it doesn't work, then we'll just come back and do it all on the grinder. So, all right, let's get this going. Now you see when I'm pulling, you can see as I'm going, there's a little bit sticking off like here. See that little gap? That's what we want to bring it down to so it's all even. Like I said, we're hand sanding all this out. Well, I'm going to try it on the orbital sander. So it doesn't really matter how your bevel looks because this is all getting sanded out. We just want that concave so it comes out and comes rounded down. Here we go. Alright, that was 120. So let's get this thing on and get our orbital sander and see how it works for hand sanding. Alright, meet you back at the bench. Alright. So, got my sanding block. All I found at Home Depot was up to 220, but I got some 400 and some Scotch-Brites and some other stuff, so we'll just start off with the 220. See, this is what I was talking about before about buying cheap tools for stuff you don't use a lot. You know, I don't do a lot of woodworking, a lot of sanding and stuff, so I bought the cheapest orbital sander. It's got, you know, controls so you can turn it up or down. You know, like 40 bucks instead of buying like a $80 or $100, you know, good one. I'll get just as much use as this, but half the price because it's not a tool that I'm going to use all the time. Alright, let's try this out. Nice and put some Windex on here or whatever we got. Yeah, nice and even. And that's only 220. Look at, you know, and that was only a few seconds, so, you know, I gotta remember this knife is 0 ground and it will bite me. Alright, now this, what I've got a plan on doing, just cutting a piece of 400, since I couldn't find any that would fit. I don't know if this will work or not. Let's see if that works. I have a feeling the rubber band's gonna break, but you never know. Starting to work. Let's see. This is 400. And that's 200. I can definitely see a difference. Maybe I'll have to go online and find some pads that'll actually fit it, but it's definitely working. You know, maybe even a Scotch-Brite pad, but you know, it works. You know, it works pretty good actually. If you watch Simple Little Life, you've seen him, I think he even sells these. Go was the first one that I saw make them. Go knives. And they work real good. I think I cut this piece too short, yeah. But yeah, what I did is just took a 1/2-inch piece of aluminum, cut it into blocks, tapped it, screwed it together with the bottom one, you know. Then you just get some 1/4-inch dowels, make a groove, and you know, these are like O-rings I found from the automotive shop, so. But, you know, whatever you need to do. Alright, I'm gonna hand sand this and I'll be back Oh yeah, I don't know if anyone ever seen this. This is how I carry my knife, like this. See, one clip, my fat ass belly. I just put it on the deal and hang it like that. Works great, you know. Just dangle it from your belt, pull it out whenever you need it. This is that nightmare grind knife I did. I decided to keep it instead of trying to sell it. Got a little greedy with it. It happens. Alrighty, I'll be back to show you what it looks like. I gotta go 400, then probably like 800,000 Scotch Brite it. Then we'll be back and we'll dip it to see what it looks like. Alright, another thing is, when you're hand sanding a convex, you know, I'm tempted to put this back on the grinder. I'm gonna cheat and go grind it. So, hold on, let's go to the grinder. Alright, brand new 400 on here. To all you people that like hand sanding, I'm sorry. I don't. I just can't do it. There's plenty of hand sanding videos on there how to do it. Ecom Knives has quite a few. Nick Wheeler has quite a few. I just hate hand sanding. I don't have the patience. My OCD would go mental. So 400, let's do this. And let's not forget, we got a 0 grind, so you don't want to be hitting on that. It has a burr and everything, so, you know, this is sharp. It will cut you. Alright, I think we got all our lines out. Oh, looks like that. We got a few up here. Alright, hold on. That's another thing. I've seen people rock the blade. You know, with this foam in there, it's going to give, so you can do that too. Yeah, look at the difference. We haven't hit here yet, so I went over a little bit. So see, we gotta get all this out. Make it all look like this, all consistent. All right. Let's not forget the spine either. We got the spine and we got this little part in here. This is all going to be covered up by the handle, so it's not really that big of a deal. We just got to make sure we go all the way to here, you know, the whole spine. So let's get that spine. You know, you can use the slack belt. You don't even need the platen, but it's better to have something to push against. So I've seen people do it all ways. Try what's best for you, you know. Well, hopefully 2 cameras got all that, because I just been sitting here talking and rapping and the camera wasn't on. Man, that was good because I even had like lines in here that you could, I don't know. We'll see what I got. All right, let's do the spine. Actually, I need to put a 240 on here to get the spine, or I mean a 120. Man, I can't believe I forgot. I know I hit that, but All right. Now I know I usually do my spines on the horizontal, but since I'm not doing scales, it's not that big of a deal. Man, I can't believe I just did that. Alright, let me get 1,000. So I just learned a very important lesson. I was doing the 400 off camera, you know, the spines and this, and I hit it like that, and the tip broke because it's so thin. So watch your tip, you don't make it too thin on 0 grinds, and you know, you don't press in too hard or whatever. I don't know what did it, but you can see how I had to bring it down and redo it because it snapped right off. I looked down and all of a sudden the tip is gone. I was like, what's going on here? Anyway, my new Trizax came in. This is the 45, so I guess it's like 400 grit. So let's do this. Alright, since we already did 400, I'm kind of going to skip this. We'll go to the next project up. I guess it's 600 grit, that's what they say. Yeah, so now I'm just putting light pressure. I guess I was pushing too hard into it, thinking the cushion would give. But man, that thing snapped right off. I'm scared now. Say you're scared. Uh-oh, this is what I was talking about, missing a spot. See right there? Yep, I gotta go all the way back down to 240 to get that out. Look how shiny it is here and here and everywhere else. It's like a satin, almost mirror. And now because I missed one little spot, I gotta go back down. Alright, well I'm not gonna show that, it's just basically everything else. So I'll be back when we come back and we're gonna put the 1000 grid on here. No, let's see, this is 6, yeah, we'll put the 1000 grid or 800 and then 2500 and see where we're at. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, 1000 grit. Let's get this bad boy going. Alright, it is time to dip this bad boy in ferric and see what we got. Get some degreaser here. Degreaser. Ooh, yeah, I can see. Look at that Hamon. At least I think that's the Hamon. Huh. Yeah, look, you can see the Hamon already right there. Check that bad boy out. Hamon is popping already. Nice. Let's go dip this bad boy. Haha. Alright. I have cleaned it off with degreaser and alcohol. Man, this looks like it's going to be a pretty one. Let's see what we got. Ooh, it's got quite a few. Let me get some steel wool. Whoa, look at that. Can you all see that, what I'm seeing? That's some crazy looking patterns. Let's see what it pulls out. Alright, 10 minutes and then we'll pull it out. Alright, here we go. Coming out. Oh yeah. That should be interesting. Huh. Have to see what we got when we clean that bad boy up. Wow, it's like all over the place. Alright. Let me throw in some baking soda and I'll meet you back at the bench. Alright. So, that should about wrap it up for this video. Check that design out. I hope the camera picks it up. That is, I think, remember we heat treated this. If you go back and watch the videos, I heat treated this as a full piece. It had no bevels on it or anything. Man, that has some wicked designs in it. Look at all that. In the middle here, when we polish this up, that's gonna look pretty wicked. And then, so next video, I'm gonna do the handles. I got these handles I gotta sand up, and we're gonna polish these blades. You know, get these all I've had these in penetrating oil so they don't rust. Get these all polished up, bring out the Hamons, do the handles, then we're done with this project. Maybe someday I'll get back to this friction folder with the titanium and the carbon fiber. I've been working on this bad boy for months. I got all this back video on external hard drive, but man, I don't have, you know, I've been holding it together with a clamp here. I got the back spacer and everything ready to go. I just got to shape it up. I mean, that's one beast. All right, then I've got the Parks 50 and the MasterCard with the 1095 and the W2 I want to do. So I got all these projects lined up. I just got to get them finished. Well, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Please like, please subscribe, comment down below. And as always, take it easy.